What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Nano Dimension, ticker symbol NNDM. We haven't made an update on this stock in a pretty long time, and I know a lot of you guys have been asking for an update, and here that is. We're going to go over all of the key things that I need to see out of NNDM over the next year in order to solidify it as a strong long-term investment. And I would like to apologize to you guys for not sticking to my typical posting schedule. I just finished my fixed income securities exam this morning, so now we are going to be back to business as usual with our posting schedule. So before we get into all of this information on Nano Dimension, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Webull and help out and support the channel, these 2 free stocks are worth up to $1,850. And in order to get these, all you have to do is go down and click on that link down below in my description, sign up for an account, deposit over $100, and you get those 2 free stocks. And if you guys enjoyed the information and analysis that I provide for you in these videos, make sure you go down and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So we can see that over the past 2 or 3 weeks, Nano Dimension has been on a very significant downtrend after its significant bounce over after the overall market sell-off. Now, one of the reasons why I think this is very similar to the reason why we haven't really been making a lot of Nano Dimension videos. There's been not a lot of big news that has come out and has been moving the share price. So there's going to be 3 things that I need to see out of Nano Dimension over the next year in order to solidify it as a long-term play. And here are what those 3 things are. Acquisitions, specifically who they're going to be acquiring and why. So there are 2 types of acquisitions that Nano Dimension is going to be making, and we're going to go over a little bit later which type that I want to see first. And we're also going to go over sales of the Dragonfly LDM. That's a massive portion of Nano Dimension's business, and we're going to go over exactly when we could see these sales numbers start to ramp up. And we're going to go over the next generation product. Those are the 3 things that is going to set Nano Dimension apart from its competitors, and that's going to solidify it as a strong long-term investment. And that's really the reason why ARK Invest has so much capital in this company right now. Now, yesterday, we did receive some very good news about Nano Dimension, so let's take a look and see exactly what that was. So when we come over here, Nano Dimension announces Zivi Nadivi appointed as new president. And what's very important about this new addition to their management team, in my opinion, is what Yoav Stern commented, the CEO. So I am very excited to appoint Mr. Nadivi as our new president. He has extensive global experience in leading and growing innovative technology companies with significant expertise in mergers and acquisitions. Now, Nano Dimension has $1.5 billion on their balance sheet right now, just sitting in cash, waiting to acquire a company. Now, the fact that they brought on an individual who has a significant level of expertise in exactly what Nano Dimension wants to do in the future, growing companies and engaging in mergers and acquisitions, this is a very good sign for the company in the long run. Now, I also think this is a very good sign because Nano Dimension is continuously moving around the management parts, and I think that they are looking and seeing, well, we have a weakness in this part, and they are bringing on new people to help them in their weak points. I think that's a very smart way to run their business, and we could see this yield some great returns in the future with this company. Now, we also have to talk about the next generation machine. So when we come over to Nano Dimension's investor presentation, we can see that this is going to be the plan for 2021 to 2022, and they have this stage 1 Dragonfly PIK, but what's very important is that the stage 3 is going to include a next generation machine. What's important about this is that CEO Yoav Stern has come out and said in the past that he wants the Dragonfly LDM to be mass produced by NNDM, and he wants the machine to have the capability to mass produce the 3D electronics that it creates. That would be huge for the company, and if it's priced at an attractive price point for the companies that they want to sell this to, this is going to yield some massive valuation boost to the company in the future. But if they are unable to price this product at an attractive price point, then companies, especially at the current time, are not going to be willing to buy this. We can see that the working assumption for the pandemic affecting business is till at least Q3 of 2021. A lot of these companies are not doing doing as many of these CapEx deployments as we see down here, which is essentially using the capital that they have to grow their business. They're just trying to stay afloat, and they don't really need a really intricate and complex 3D printing actual device in order to help their business at the current time. Now, this is not to say that in the future, maybe in 2022, that these companies won't go all out in trying to grow their business. That is completely possible, but we are going to have to play a little bit of a waiting game until the world opens up. And speaking of these sales numbers, Nano Dimension has only sold about 60 of these 3D printers worldwide in total. So that's not a significant amount at all. These printers are pretty expensive. They range from about $100,000 to $350,000. And right now at the current time, that's just not a smart investment for a lot of companies to be making. Now, we do have a worldwide global semiconductor shortage in which Nano Dimension could help out with. So it is going to be very interesting to see how Nano Dimension is going to place itself in this problem if they can provide a solution. But the last sale that we have been notified of for a Dragonfly LDM system was back in late December of 2020. In my opinion, we need to see more sales in order to boost Nano Dimension up. One of the reasons why Nano Dimension has been steadily falling over the past couple of weeks is mainly due to not a lot of news coming out about this company that is going to push it up. These days, a lot of these hyper growth companies really depend on good news to send the share price higher. We saw so much good news back in December, in January, and even in the beginning of February about Nano Dimension. Some good, some bad. We did see these offerings come left and right in order to raise that $1.5 billion cash. But when you look and see exactly what they want to use the cash for, it was all off acquisition. So we've actually seen Nano Dimension engage in some acquisition news. So we can see that they engaged Carl Square for European acquisition search. And getting into the acquisition portion of this video on what I need to see from NNDM, they have come out and said that they want to acquire two types of companies. One of them is going to provide them with a distribution chain, and the second is going to provide them with new technology. So I really want to see Nano Dimension acquire a company that is going to provide them with a distribution chain first. They already have a really sound product, and if they keep developing this product and they make it the best that it can possibly be, but they don't have a distribution chain and they can't get the product out to consumers, the fact that they have the best product is essentially useless because they wouldn't be able to make sales. So that's what I am looking for out of Nano Dimension over the next year. We have also seen the ARK effect fade away over the last month. Now, what that exactly is that when ARK Invest puts a lot of money behind a smaller company, we typically see a significant boost in the share price. Now, back in January and December, we saw ARK buying Nano Dimension almost every single day in their trading reports. Now, when we come over to track the buying behavior of ARK over the past couple of weeks, we've seen them buy a little bit in the beginning of February, and then when it came towards March, they really have not done much with their position. They are basically holding pretty steadily, and they haven't really done anything since. I think what they're doing is they're just holding their position. They're not selling off. They know this is going to be a good company in the long term, and they are going to wait for more confirmation, similar to what I am doing, in order to put more capital behind this company. So when we come back over to the chart of Nano Dimension, we can see that on the day that I'm recording this video, Nano Dimension is trading about 2% up and is trading at 784. The main takeaway in the theme of this video is I want Nano Dimension to prove it. They've come out and talked a big game in terms of acquisitions, new products, and sales of the Dragonfly LDM coming out over the next year, and actually the next 3 or 4 years, actually. And I need to see them prove it. We need to see a new machine that comes out and is much better than the one before, and we need to see them acquire companies that are going to significantly impact the business model that Nano Dimension currently has. So nothing I say in these videos is financial advice. These are for educational and entertainment purposes only, but these dips on Nano Dimension are so great to buy. We've seen Nano Dimension trade at the upper $15, $16 mark. We've even seen it break into the $17 range. Now, this stock has a lot of potential to run up if we see consecutive pieces of good news over a 2 to 3 month period. Now, I don't think it's very smart in these current market conditions to focus on the short-term price fluctuations, especially on these hyper growth stocks that we talk about on this channel. If you have conviction in the business model and in the company, and you have done your research and due diligence, and you know where this company is headed in the future, I don't think there is any reason to freak out about these short-term price fluctuations and the drops in the share price due to the overall market conditions. It's not like we've seen NNDM come out with terrible news that is sending the stock price lower almost every single day. It's just the overall market conditions. We've seen a lot of stocks run up, and it's healthy to have a pullback. Now, these pullbacks have been a little bit extreme, actually pretty extreme, and I don't think that Nano Dimension deserved to fall from $17 all the way back down into the $7 range, but I do think that this presents a great buying opportunity for the long term. So that is going to conclude this update on Nano Dimension. If you guys enjoyed the information and analysis that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a really profitable day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.